here at the American Tobacco Trail, and apparently not allowed to have tobacco out here, ironically. It's been a while since the last time I've been out here. This is the start. Nice little picnic table, nice gravel. Me and Greg are about to tackle this gnarly stuff. Not quite as gnarly as I would say Uari, but. So we started our trek. Got about 22 miles to out and back. We'll stop when we get out and get some food, a beer or two, and head back. This nice gravel will eventually turn into some asphalt, tarmac, a little bit of cement, kind of sidewalk-like stuff. We'll go through some urban areas, downtown Durham. It's gonna be fun.
Going across those.
Yeah.
We're moving a little bit, aren't we?
Yeah. It ain't slow. All right, so we got a little less than 10 miles left to get to downtown. We've gone a little over 10 miles to get here. Just now going under Fayetteville Road. It's time to start chasing Greg down, get some video footage of him going past me, and me going past him, and then going past me, and past him, and me, and past, yeah. He said 170. I hit 182.
I hit 170.
GoPro problems. Like, yeah, Greg's wouldn't cut on in the media mod, and then mine wouldn't cut on in the media mod. But now it's on, because you're seeing me, right? You're seeing me. You're seeing me. I'm not sure which way to go. That way. Couple more miles and we'll be downtown.
Won't be long. I'm ready to drink. How about you?
Yeah, I want a beer or two. Or maybe one with food and then go find Pony Stars.
Yeah, we gotta go to Pony Stars.
All right, just had lunch, had a couple beers,
God, it's beautiful out here.
and now the sun is in full effect, but I got a front tire that's going down quickly, so we need to go find the bike shop that's right up the road here and hope they can help me out. Yeah, I think I'm losing air around the stem. My thought behind it, but
Yeah, I might have to go through the valve still. These are awful. Just coffee.
I say 29 on mountain bike wheels are about the same size.
Yeah.
Not quite.
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly. Yes.
This is what Neil needs on his tables. I'm shooting a picture of it. Just put it on the table, it's always there. Wah, wah, wah.
All right, so heading back to the car now. Gotta give a big shout out to Bullseye Bike Shop in downtown Durham. Front tire was getting a little low. Dropped on in, asked them if they could add some more sealant, take care of things. So for $5, they were just gonna let me walk out the door. Next time, you guys are out and about riding and your bike shop sells beer, buy everybody around. Hello. So as you probably can tell by the end of this video, we were rushing and racing against the clock. We needed to be back at the parking lot before 6 p.m. They locked the gate, and we were about 10 minutes late. It was about 6:10 when we showed up. Went down to go check the gate and saw the Wake County Parks and Rec personnel coming in to lock the bathrooms up and lock up the gate. So didn't get a chance to film a proper ending to the ride, but I will say that the American Tobacco Trail, hands down one of my favorite greenway rail to trail. This one going into downtown Durham, there's lots of options. There's a bike shop down there now that just opened up. There's plenty of restaurants, breweries, meaderies. There's all kinds of things that are downtown. So there's also numerous parking lots that you can stop for different phases of this ride. We started at the far southern tip of it, which gave us about 23 miles to get to downtown, rode it around downtown a little bit, and then came back. I think we ended up with 51-ish miles, somewhere around there. It was a very, very enjoyable ride. Not many people there during the week, but as the evening progressed, or as it got closer to 5 o'clock, we noticed that the traffic, foot traffic and bike traffic did increase. So I would assume that on the weekends, it's going to be pretty tight unless you're going to go at a really relaxed party pace. So once again, I hope you liked the video. Click like. Subscribe to the channel and ring the bell so that you get notified on the next videos. So until next time, just keep on adventuring. They said clean diesel. Ain't clean. Look at that tree.
Beautiful.
It's a different kind of tree on a cellular level.
Kind of looks like somebody put it there.
I think it is.